Hi everyone. Today I will be presenting on the MMSE or Mini Mental State Examination, a widely used cognitive function assessment tool. This presentation will cover the key aspects of the MMSE, including its development, content, usage, and limitation. Let's get started. Here's an overview of what we'll cover today. First, I will introduce the MMSE and its purpose. Next, I'll discuss the developers and when it was created. Then, I'll explain the MMSE content and how it's administered. 4. After that, I'll go over when and why the MMSE is used. 5. I'll also highlight its key contributions to the field. 6. We will then look at some of its limitations. And finally, I'll summarize the key takeaways. Let's begin with an introduction to the MMSE. The MMSE or Mini Mental State Examination is a quick and standardized tool designed to assess cognitive function. It's primarily used to screen for cognitive impairments, such as dementia, including Alzheimer's disease. The test consists of 11 items across 5 cognitive domains, with a total score of 30 points. A higher score indicates better cognitive function. Now, let's look at who developed this tool and when. The MMSE was developed in 1975 by 3 psychiatrists, Marshall Folstein, Susan Folstein, and Paul McQueen. They created this tool to provide a simple and standardized method for assessing cognitive function in clinical and research settings. Its ease of use and reliability have made it one of the most widely used cognitive assessment tools worldwide. Next, I will explain what the MMSE assesses and how it's administered. The MMSE assesses 5 key cognitive domains, totally 30 points. Let me walk you through each section. 1. Orientation, 10 points. This section assesses the subject's awareness of time and place. For example, we ask questions like, "What year is it now?" or "What city are we in?" 2. Memory, 6 points. This included immediate recall, where subjects repeated 3 unrelated words, and delayed recall, where the words were recalled several minutes later. For example, "Can you tell me the 3 words I asked you to remember earlier?" 3. Subjects perform serial subtraction, such as subtracting 7 from 105 times. If they cannot do this, they are asked to spell a word, such as world, backwards. Because of the briefing layout, I will start with item 5, which requires the subject to copy a simple geometric shape, such as 2 overlapping pentagons. Item 4, totaling 8 points. test naming, repetition, reading, writing, and copying a figure. For example, we might ask subjects to name a pencil or to write a complete sentence. Each task of the MMSE is scored, and the total score helps determine the subject's cognitive status. Now, let's discuss when to use the MMSE. The MMSE is used in several key situations. 1. Initial suspicions of cognitive decline. For example, when a patient shows memory loss, disorientation, or language difficulties. 2. Screening for dementia or cognitive impairments, particularly in high-risk populations, such as the elderly or those with a family history of dementia. 3. Diagnosis and monitoring of disease. It helps track disease progression or evaluate treatment effectiveness. 4. Specific medical situations, such as after a stroke, during preoperative assessments, or when evaluating the cognitive effects of medical conditions like thyroid dysfunctions. 5. Differential diagnosis. It helps distinguish between conditions like depression and dementia or assess delirium. Next, let's look at the MMSE key contributions to the field. The MMSE has made several important contributions. 1. Rapid screening tool. Its simplicity and standardization make it easy to administer in various settings. 2. Foundation for dementia diagnosis. It helps clinicians decide whether further testing is needed. 3. Global adoption. It's one of the most widely used cognitive assessment tools worldwide, make it a cornerstone in cognitive health evaluation. However, like any tool, the MMSE has its limitation. While the MMSE is highly useful, it has some limitation. 1. Impact of education and culture. Individuals with lower education levels or different cultural backgrounds may score lower, even without cognitive impairments. 2. Low sensitivity of mild cognitive impairments MCI. It may miss early or mild cognitive decline. So additional tests like the MoCA are often needed. 3. Not a diagnostic tool. It's only a screening tool, and a comprehensive evaluation is required for diagnosis. 4. Requires trained administrators. To ensure accuracy, it must be administered by trained healthcare professionals. Now, let's summarize the key takeaways. In summary, the MMSE is a quick, easy, and reliable tool for initial cognitive assessments, particularly for screening dementia. However, its results must be interpreted in context, considering factors like education and culture. For more comprehensive evaluation, additional tests may be needed. The MMSE remains a foundation tool in cognitive health, but ongoing advancements such as the MOCA are helping address its limitation. I still exceeded the stipulated 6 minutes by a lot. Thank you all for your patience in listening. Goodbye.